Okay, howdy ho, everyone. If you hear the sound of my voice, I do believe we are live now. We're going to be doing a no pause Rimworld run today, with 10 rerolls max for which characters we get. It's going to be using the no pause mod and 500% difficulty, which mainly just means, like, harder combat. 500% difficulty since I am a masochist, and it's more fun to lose than to win. I'm gonna be sticking, like I said, with the first random colonist we roll. We get 10 rerolls max. Change that number just as much as you want for your own settings, because this is quite a fun scenario to try out on your own. But, yeah, anyway, the first attempt of this is up on the VOD channel, and I did do it to Twitch earlier. But I wanted to do another one to YouTube live for fun, because, generally been enjoying Rimworld a lot more lately, and getting all the mods updated to 1.5 has been, well, it has been a time, and I want to go get better because I really am not particularly good at Rimworld, but I've been playing it for years. So, hey everybody, welcome to the stream. Who's ready to get their butts kicked? We are gonna die a lot in this challenge. Anyway, the VOD will be indexed. It might be useful to skip past create a character, because I'm going to be spending a lot of time doing this. We're going to be playing Crashlanded settings using just some basic mods. I have ideas to change this around, namely to revisit the solo Mechanitor start. But yeah, we're going to be doing Crashlanded, so the standard start like that. No pause only run. Isn't that what we are doing? Hang on a second. I just have to tab out of this window. I've got some kind of crap going on over here. Okay, no more crap going on over there. Okay, so what does one do if one wishes to play the no pause challenge? Well, you're going to need the no pause mod. Oh yeah, let me just go back and show my mods list really quick. So I've got on Harmony, Core, Biotech, Hugslib, Fahrenheit and Celsius, so that people can see whatever special temperature unit they really like. More planning, because I think this is useful for just seeing what's going on. And, of course, the no-pause challenge made by the illustrious Modder Brains, who is quite prolific. As far as everything else goes, I turned off royalty and ideology because I just find that they add weirdness to vanilla playthroughs. And, personally, I don't want weirdness right now. But I do like those DLCs. Tynan, if you're watching this, I of course love everything that that Ludion has created, but just not for like my kind of general playthrough like this. Okay, let's go ahead and do the after that, let's just move on. Threat scale 500%. We've got everything set to losing is fun, which is really a difficulty that I don't enjoy, but I do purely out of masochism. Oh, by the way, I discovered this challenge through the incredible content creator, Adam vs. Everything, whose channel I've linked below. Please choose commitment mode. Oh, yeah, we will be doing commitment mode because, we gonna die. We're gonna be doing Cassandra as well. We have Lentil as the, seed, which I am totally fine with that. Let's take Lentil. After all, I have been eating lentils lately. Oh, yeah, we should have obligatorily changed the seed to cannibal or something like that. I think that lentil is, like, perhaps a far-flung enough idea to be allowed. The Good Turkey Expanse. Look at this ocean. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so, to quickly recap what happened in the VOD the last time that we did this. Well, it wasn't us. It was just me. I was suffering alone. But you were there. Some of you were there. I died, but it was mainly because we couldn't get short-term defenses going. It was a valiant effort, though. So we want mountainous. Granite and marble are pretty much... Okay, this is actually not that bad. Temperate forest. I will be going in for permanent summer just because I think that it keeps the game moving. Granite, limestone, and marble is honestly better. If we had some sandstone in here, that would be amazing. But the fact that we have granite and marble is good enough for me. Let's also take a river, just because I think it's kind of beautiful. I don't actually think it makes the map more tactical, but it is what it is. Okay, so we are in trouble. And I need your help to decide, everyone here. You will have some say in this of influencing my decision of which colonists are the best. So we get the colonists that we start with, and we get max of 10 rerolls. So if we have somebody good here, then that is actually okay. The main things that we need are construction and probably planting. Fighting does help, but we might just automate all of their defenses. So you have only chemical fascination. Could be a bit annoying from the beginning. Undergrounder and body purist. I really don't like body purist. Cannibal pretty is pretty good, actually. This guy is not bad. Backshire Laystrat. Let's put him up into our keep area. He's an officer cadet. And he is quite good at combat, or he is at least passionate about it. He's also age 16, so he's still very young. He's got a lot of time. You are a wimp who's tough, which is really kind of odd, and beautiful, but you're also amazing with plants and construction. This is going to be a very good all-around colonist. All you have is a scratch scar. Wow, we actually lucked out with this early roll. Bashir and Ingram are okay. We have Grunt as well. Psychically deaf, body modder, optimist. Optimist is amazing. Body modder, we could install like a jaw on him, but do we have anyone else who's good with medical? No, not in our current squad. Incapable of firefighting isn't so amazing. And the medical passion is not bad. So let's just take somebody who's bad and start re-rolling them. You're a slow learner, so I'm not really that crazy about you, but you're just straight up kind. Wow, we got such good colonists this time. This is crazy. Neurotic nudist night owl. The 3 N's. Yeah, at least one psychopath would be good. It is good to have one psychopath. Or somebody who just doesn't respond to anything. That's true. True, Quantum Foam. Chemical fascination. Maybe the undergrounder with the body purist I don't really like. So we get 10 randomization rerolls. So here's number 1. Undergrounder, fast learner, great memory. Actually not that bad. But he has a major artery blockage, which could lead to a heart attack. So and he's 84. Oh, this guy actually would have been great otherwise, aside from, well, several things. But okay, you know what? I can't really work with that. So let's take reroll number 2. Can we get someone even better? No, this is also not good. Okay, reroll number 3. Reroll number 3. That's number 3. Great memory, quick sleeper, and delicate. And minor passion in a lot. This guy's actually not that bad. Jan Erik. Jan Erik Schott. Look at this guy. Alright, so that was 3. Still not that crazy about that one. Crafting is good, but not necessary for a while. This guy is actually not that bad a colonist. I would take this. Let me know if am I passing on the number 1 NFL draft? Let me know if you think so. Neurotic nudist night owl. It's funny, but I don't think it'll work. Okay, so that's, was that 5? Or was that 4? Psychopath trigger happy. Ooh, you are not too bad. You are not too bad. Incapable of cooking and plant work, but this, actually trigger happy isn't that good, and the artistic is gonna wait till later. You're not that bad. Kind is not a bad trait. That was 4. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'm actually gonna change this one. I would rather have the kind one. Just for getting along with others. I don't want someone biting someone else's eyeball out. That happened in a colony. Okay, that was 5. Holy cow, this is a big lady. Sam Bagger Edwards. Who is she? She's good. She's good. Except she has a lot of incapable ofs. This is like a very meme colonist, though. I might just keep her. Who is she? Who is she? Reroll 4 colonists. Consider which was the best of 4. Could be. Do a flip. I don't know how to do a flip. Jacob Williamson, thank you for the $10. You don't need to give me $10. Just, you know, maybe get yourself a lunch or something. Slow learner, I think maybe no. Okay, this is number 6. I also think that blue hair You don't need blue hair. That just means that you're bad at, deciding what to do with your financial resources. The hair doesn't need to be blue. It could remain its natural color. 6. Pyromaniac. I really just have a bad relationship with pyromaniacs. You don't bring too much to the table. I'm going to say 7 again. A giantess. Wait, was she a giantess? I missed that. Undergrounder, but you're not really speaking to me more than the other ones were. Drowning my woes in Rimworld content. I'm just enjoying Rimworld along with you. Thank you for distracting. I'm sorry you're going through relationship drama. But probably most of my colonists will be going through it too. 8. Kind, nimble, fast learner. Ooh. Oh, God, why do you have to have an artery blockage? Every one of these good ones has an artery blockage. I really don't like this because it randomly induces heart attacks, so I'm going to go ahead and say, was that number 8? I'm really bad at counting. Whoops, I'm so bad at counting, I just gave myself an extra 10 rerolls. What is that, 9? Okay, since I lost count, I will just ignore it. 9. Staggeringly ugly makes the other colonists not like them as much. They won't get along with you. Okay, so then this is number 10. Oh, can artery blockage? I don't mess around with artery blockages, guys. Great memory pyromaniac. Not as crazy about that one. The social is useful, but that might decay. Okay, I think I found the ones that I like. So I think Benico. I think Bagger. Bagger is just kind of a funny name, man. So we aren't very good at cooking. We're probably going to be leaning heavily on our construction skill. Bagger seems like she might just carry the rest of the colony. This 58-year-old lady who's huge. She's just a giant lady who looks very masculine. Let's take her. Memorable as a colonist. Honestly, memorable. Like a more enhanced version of Grunt. Body modder, optimist. Optimist is good, but you have a cannibal. You have cannibal. Oh, actually, you are... no. You know what? Grunt is perhaps even better. Now, I hate to do this, but the fact that psychically deaf is actually useful to me. Body modder, he'll get over it because he has the optimist to take it out, so that's fine. She has too many incapable elves. Otherwise, I do like Bagger. Let it be known. My Ingram. Oh, don't use all humans. Too bad. I've already got my humans. I've already rerolled. I've already done it. Daltharian, thank you for the $20. Thank you for the awesome and comical content. You've helped me out of more than I can say. And you want to? Hey, thank you very much. Not often, but I've turned to it. Small with a few things. Hey, no need to send me the money, but thank you for the very kind words. Do appreciate it. Do appreciate it. We're gonna be having. Just give me your watch time. I do desperately need your watch time, though. But yeah, guys, save your money. Save your money. Bashgear. Cannibal Pretty, Wimp Tough Beautiful, and Optimist. I think that these 3 colonists are going to get along swimmingly. And look, they all have double passion in shooting. We have construction. Melee doesn't really matter. We have plants. We have medical. This is actually a really good skill set. Cooking, we can overcompensate with other things. The only thing we don't have is mining, which is a bit of a pain in the butt. That is really our Achilles heel, is the fact that we don't have a miner, but whatever. And we also don't have a researcher, but that's more of a long-term need. I don't want to stay on colonist editing my entire time. I'm going to leave these as they are with their classic names because normally I would generate goofier names, but... Okay, so we enter the excitement of the challenge immediately. This is a very serious moment because in no pause you actually can't pause the game, believe it or not, as crazy as that sounds. We need to decide on a base location almost immediately. So I think over here looks good, except that we have the river coming through, and that's going to be a bit of a pain in the butt to build on. I mean, walled defenses. We could maybe build out from there, but I think this area just looks slightly more defensible. We are leaning on one map edge, but it's fine. It is what it is. As my father once said. So let's go ahead and put down a stockpile zone here, and we will just allow everything and get started. We just want to get them on work, like ASAP. Okay, cool. We can slow down slightly for a second now that we've got them hauling the goods. Haul everything off of all the map edges. Haul thyself to the place. This is actually not a bad starting location for a base. So I want to make sure I don't forget this. Jacob Williamson, thank you very much for the $5. Been able to get through a lot of nights listening to the... Hey, I hope whatever you're going through gets better, my friend. Yeah, thank you for the very generous donation. Again, guys, no need. Reminder for everyone to like the stream. Thank you, Xander. Yes, like the stream. Because I desperately need more likes. I desperately need them. I am not lying. I actually do. Please like the stream. I have nothing else. All right, let's just ignore that and keep going. So we have a decent base layout right here. Also, is the game volume too loud? I can't really hear it myself. Hang on a second, let me just double check. I will just tab out for 1 second. I'm not pausing. We are doing. Hang on a second, I just have to tab out of the... Okay, it sounds fine to me. Sorry, I just like to do that at the beginning of the stream because I've had so many streams where my audio just is ducked underneath the horrible audio of the game. And that is sad. So I don't want that to happen this time. So we might have raiders come from up here, or they might come from over here. I'm thinking that this looks like a decent place to live. We could start with like a mini base, but this looks, to be honest with you, fairly defensible. Just think of how I want the door to come in. We could take advantage of this high planting, or nice planting zone. Let's try to build a little wall right here. I think this is going to behoove us. And we will just make it out of, and I know I'm a terrible person for doing this, but we're going to make it out of wood. Okay, that's going to be one wall. And I always like to get started with the wall right away because I love building walls, and nothing gives me greater pleasure. No. Actually, don't build it there. No, usually I get myself killed in some horrible way right from the beginning. So that is why I start like a rabbit kills the entire colony. I learned this the hard way when I played with Rar. He is much better at building walls than me. Alright, shout out to fellow content creator friend Rar. Man, I was just going back for the comments. Guys, just go ahead and just enjoy the stream. No need to send anything, but I do appreciate it. Thank you. Sapient Green, thank you for the 100 DKK. What is DKK? Is that Danish kronas, or is that Donkey Kong currency with a K? Corbin Harris, thank you for the membership. Let me see. Okay, so let's get started with our colony. So we've got some basic planning to do as well. I will start to become more interactive as the stream goes on, but for right now, I want to just make sure we get our base off to a good start. So I'm thinking planting zone. We will use a green P to signify the plantificationment. We also have a geothermal vent, which I will represent with the hot color of red. So this is the very hot geothermal vent. We will eventually use this for power. That is actually not what it will look like exactly. I think it's, what is it, 6x6? Something like that is what it will become. So we want to get our basic workflow started right here with the colony. Let's go ahead and take down some trees. Oh, it looks like I just slightly changed the window size. Hang on a second. I am just tabbing out for a second. Is it still coming in okay? It appears to be coming in okay to me. I'm not going to change anything. All right, let's go ahead and build us a bed. Everybody loves to sleep in a dirt pile on the floor. If you don't have anything... Yeah, that's the stuff. Alright, so we need to start off with geothermal vent and planting zones as our kind of static layout. The other thing I'm going to go ahead and do is just equip my colonists with guns. Everybody needs a gun, and I really don't like doing any melee combat in these runs because they just kind of tend to face plant and get themselves killed. Micromanaging in the No Pause challenge is tricky, unless if you have a lot of time to spare. So we're going to be doing, hopefully, chain shotguns in the end if we get to them, if I have my say in it. Otherwise, let's go ahead and maybe just get some basic plant cutting up. We will... Let's go ahead and chop wood. Do we have B, chop wood? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's just chop down all of the wood all over our base. I know this is going to be a big task, but I just need something for them to do when I can't think of what to do, because the game be moving. All right, cool. So we've got that down. Also, what is our work looking like? Is everyone assigned to constructing? This is rather senseless, isn't it? Let's do this. We will do... We do need you guys doctoring, despite the fact that you are not... maybe the best doctors. You do play one on TV, and we are on TV right now, so let's get it done. Wardening, let's have everyone otherwise just do sort of whatever their ability is pretty good for, except you, because you don't have a ranged weapon, and I don't want that ping annoying me the entire time. Everyone else will also do the mining, because it looks like a lot of the work is falling to Ingram, because she's better than everyone at everything. We will also just put everyone else on a 4 with every other job, simply because we don't have that many colonists to start with, so... Yeah, I mean, when in doubt, pinky out. There we go. Okay, and then we will have hauling and cleaning. Those are also necessary tasks, as well as research. But I actually want the other things to be done before research, because it's a lot to do. Quantum Foam, thank you very much for the 16 months, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Why did I put the beds next to each other? I don't know why, because I just think that it feels kind of cozy, to be totally honest with you. But, I probably need to grow up. So I'll go ahead and do that. Grunt, what are you doing? You're going for a walk. No time for walk. There is no walking to be done. Let's just go ahead and have everyone non-stop work until the first day of jobs is done. The other thing that we probably want to do very early on is get 3 beds up while it's still light. Backshear, whatever your name is. Who is the best at constructing? Actually, not you. Definitely not you. Backshear. Get on out there and be somebody. Okay, Grunt, are you any good at construction? You're about the same as Ingram. So no one's really amazing at it, but they are passionate. Okay, she's got to get a little bit more done here. That's fine. The first thing that the only thing we can really expect to do on day 1 is just get maybe a bed or 2 up. Oh, no, we did get poor quality. That's a shame. But whatever. It's enough work to do for one day. After this, we're going to want to get something into the ground. I always just like to... I'm kind of antsy to get something in the ground and get basic planning done on day 1. So let's expand this on. This is going to be rice. We're just going to do a little basic crop of rice in the fertile soil right here. I'm doing a playthrough in the tundra right now, and it's making me very happy to just be able to do stuff normally. The tundra is not a fun place to play. Well, it is fun, but it's just tricky for many reasons. Yes, it's like Bed Wars in Minecraft. I swear to God, I'm always amazed that more people don't know about Rimworld. Like, I look at the number of Steam reviews, and I go, more people would enjoy that game. It has universal appeal. Guys, yeah, no, I've really been enjoying Rimworld again. I don't know what it is. I just think that this game is amazing. If there was one game I had to play on the channel forever, and no offense to any of the other games I play, but it would be Rimworld, because Rimworld is generally applicable to so many things. You can do so many different things with this game, and it's amazing. My friend Mr. Samuel Streamer, actually, he does come back with more other stuff now, but for a while, he's just been doing Rimworld. And I can't get enough of that, and he has some really creative playthroughs anyway, and it inspires me, but yeah, shout out to Sam. Probably one of the most entertaining Rimworld people, and maybe even people of all time. Plus, he also has a very nice sounding voice. Let's get this stuff done, people. Stop being happy and continue working. No sleeping is allowed here. Work never ends in this place. Let's just get it all done. You'll all be pissed off, but at least you'll be safe. Okay, the other thing that we would need to do would be... I would like to get up our first wooden spike trap, which... what is my formation for this I'm going to be doing? I'm just going to do everything in wood first. Okay, it will be there. Yeah, I'm going to do the trap hallway that I always do. I'm not going non-trap hallways because I just think that they work very well in this type of run. I am going to do the wooden spike trap. Yes, this will be another thing. And we will do this here. And then we will hold this door open. That, at a bare minimum, is what I would like. Actually, let's just do that. That gives me one spike trap between me and the bad people. We will need to do one up here, too, but it's not quite as urgent because it's not most of the map. Yes, Zomboid is also a great game, and I would do it for a while, but it is always zombies. Actually, there is another Zomboid playthrough coming out shortly. And by shortly, I mean sometime. All right, enough about that, though. Planning visibility. Remove the plants. Okay, so we know that we'll leave the P there for a while. Leave the P. Wow, look at how well they're all doing without sleeping. I picked the right colonists. These people are so surprisingly happy, considering that I haven't let them sleep for an entire day. You know what? While we're at that, then, let's have you all put the crap up here. Put that crap over here. There we go. Just put that crap up there. Now we're going to go ahead and move the stockpile zone over. I just wanted them to bring it over to begin with. And that's that. How did we do on the other bed? Wow, all 3 beds poor. You're all a disgrace. All right, we can get rid of these other sleeping spots. That's fine. I just want to get kind of a basic layout here. They're probably all going to feign of exhaustion now. Where are we at with sleep? Okay, no, they're just about ready for bed. They did okay. They did okay this first day. Let's also have a high priority zone for anything that is not going to deteriorate. So I will take maybe this zone here, and we will say storage preferred for... We will do steel here. And plasteel is fine as well as any type of block. I like to just make a stockpile zone for that so that they don't overdo it with their main stockpile zone. Those things tend to pile up. Okay, that tree is ready to harvest. Great. So, we have encased ourselves behind a trap. This is amazing. Aho. Can I get an aho from chat? Can we get a clap? Clap, please. Thank you. Is everyone hydrated? I do need to hydrate myself. Thank you for the aho. Hoo-ha. Clap. All right. Been doing a Naked Brutality run recently. Just passed it. Ooh, I miss doing Naked Brutality. I haven't done one in a while. See, that always... I could never put that phrase into the tags on the videos because anytime you put in the phrase that rhymes with baked brutality, the video censor doesn't really like that, which I guess makes sense. I was just like, it's just Rimworld, but yeah, I guess if you're like curating an online website, that's not the most amazing thing to write in. Too bad. Ludion, when are you going to create your own Rimworld streaming service? Come on, Tynan. Let's get with the times. Oh my god. Okay, so we have some stone chunks. What is our next priority? We've got plants in the ground. We're actually doing really well right now. I think, just for lack of something better, let's just get higher quality beds. These could be our prisoners' beds. We will reuse these, but I just think bed quality is a nice thing to have. Okay, so we got normal, we got awful. I will actually just dismantle the awful one because I don't even want a prisoner to be stuck with that. Insulting spree on Grunt. Oh, I should let them go to sleep. Never mind. It's okay because he's an optimist. Go to sleep, though. Go to sleep. I should have put you all to bed right there. I shouldn't have done that. It's fine. Everyone's happy, so somewhat. Do anything all of the time. Go to bed. You can't be insulted while you're asleep. It's actually the ultimate meta. There we go. Grunt is not so unhappy anymore. Oh, look, they're all mostly fine with each other. Oh, look, Bagger still exists in the game world. We might still find her. I miss the baked to the utality start. It was such a good start. But I couldn't say it, otherwise I kept... Okay, quick sneak preview. So I am planning... at some point to go back and do the Rimworld Android Progenitor series. I liked the Android mod better than Biotech. I like Biotech for different reasons. But actually, a few years ago, I got called in. I was actually sub-teaching at that time, and the teacher I was covering for gave birth very early. The baby was fortunately totally fine, but it meant my life responsibilities ticked up quite a lot. That was when I was still partly teaching, but anyway, that was like the last series that I did before I started YouTube full-time, so... I've been wanting to come back to that series for years, though, because people always request it, and I do think it was a really fun idea, and I had to drop it off midway through, but... Yep, I kind of want to do it no pause. Anyway, I know I said I wouldn't give them any melee, but I just couldn't resist that one, because the plasteel knife is something. I also think, though, that we should probably hunt down these animals inside of our compound, because we don't want anything just going crazy within our walls. The other thing that can get us killed in this challenge really fast is the, well, there's medical and then there's also wildlife. Those are the major dangers. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Is it the anniversary of when it wasn't my birthday last year? It's not my birthday, but for some reason, it's like the canonical AA birthday. I think it's in October, actually. Good. Okay, the raccoon is dead. The antelope is dead. The donkey, Hugo. Oh, this is our pet. I totally forgot about our pet. Donkey, male donkey. Honestly, almost totally useless for our colony. I will actually just slaughter you, unfortunately. You are less than useful to me. I'm sad to say it. Backshear. Okay, you've been a little bit upset. Oh, because you got insulted. Well, too bad. Do better. Okay, life is hard on the Rim. Let's go ahead and build them a room. We need some type of barracks. This is the next thing. Quality of life is the next thing that's going to get in our way. So we have the basic defenses. We have some of that stuff. Let's go ahead and move their beds inward. Who sleepeth here? We have a normal bed. Let's go ahead and just uninstall this bed. Build one more goddamn bed. Can we get one more bed? Please, people. Give me something normal quality. Bed poor. I'll give you a poor bed. Let me put this one here. And then this one. This one is also normal quality. Okay, this one will also go in there. Here we go. So we're going to create for them some type of barracks as we go here. And then the rest of this will be maybe a prisoner bed or something like that. Medical bed, whatever we end up doing with that. So we've got this basically down. Let's try to improve the surroundings in their room also just slightly as we maybe establish power supply and refrigeration. So we want to take a look at the overall layout of this. Refrigeration can take place under mountain because it's cold. Yeah, let's get our main base just kind of planned a bit while we give them some sort of bottomless task to take part in. Okay, we can get them a little bit better at mining right here. That might not be a bad task for them. So let's go ahead and just see what Rock Mountain is overhead. Yeah, just do all of this cliffside, get rid of all that crap. Maybe some of this over here too. And you know what? Mine out this steel vein. And then we will take out some of this cliffside. I just like to hollow this out a bit. Okay, we do have mountain overhead there. I think we'll do it like that. I know the way that I click on mining is weird, but I find it satisfying. Let's do that. Cool. Okay, that's pretty good. So that just gives them some sort of bottomless task to take part in, because these guys need to get better with mining. Mining is a task that will be necessary. Let's also put in maybe just some basic production. We will do like a wooden butcher table, and we will put that perhaps right there. Other items of interest would be, we will eventually need a research table, so I will put in one of those. Let's just put that somewhere outside here. I'm just going to kind of randomly locate everything for now. Otherwise, we will also require a wind turbine. Now, I don't want to limit myself, so I'm just going to take a little bit of time to see what I actually want to do with that, so never mind. Let's take these out. And then do we want a rec room already? We must ask ourselves. Oh, and also we want to get a basic table up. Let's get some end tables here. Oh, those only actually get the benefit next to them. So then we'll put in a dresser then. Never mind. Wooden dresser. Okay, that's good bang for the buck. And then maybe that. And then do we have the skill required for dining chairs? Okay, we'll put in like 3 dining chairs. That's fine. Skibbity. Riz. Alright, so we've got a basic kill box. We might want to put just 1 or 2 traps up here in case if somebody comes up from this side. There we go. So let's do security. We'll do just 1 or 2 wooden traps there. Just because it makes me feel safe. That door is open. We want to leave this door open so that they path through it. Okay. Next. So now that we have all this, we kind of want to plan out our game world. The game world. The world of virtual reality. Yes, that's right. Let's go ahead and tell Grunt, oh no, this is your normal bed. Look at you with your stupid normal bed. Let's uninstall that. Grunt, be reinstalled. Be reinstalled. Work on your own bed. Alright. The game world. What do we want? So this is the obligatory placement of our geothermal generator because of the vent. We can't change that. This is the location of the fertile soil. We can't change that. Those are the 2 things we need to start off with our base. Otherwise, general defensibility as a consideration, this is our overall layout. Not too much changing there. The rest of the base is more fluid, but it all kind of starts with the planting and an overall look at what is central. I'm thinking what is currently our stockpile will eventually turn into our refrigeration section. So the reasoning for this is because we're going to have some sort of wall around this. Planting will probably take place in around this area and maybe even up to here. And we can go under mountain with that. So that's totally fine. So we will probably put a big, cool blue R for refrigerator right around here, right? I just want to give myself a layout for this just so that I have a general sense of what is what. Now, I like to give myself a lot of space for refrigeration because I'm big and fat. And I'm ugly. And I live in a refrigerator. But that's that. We have our planting zone. We have our refrigeration zone. We have power generation. Another possible consideration is maybe putting a wind turbine in here, but the power location makes almost 0 difference, so we can just... well, it is an early source of power, so what ought we to do with that? Yes, an R for Team Rocket. Indeed. Also, Quantum Foam with the $20 donation. Thank you very much, Quantum Foam. Again, you do too much for me, Quant. Honestly, Quantum Foam, you truly do too much for me. Please, you don't even have to. You don't even have to do this. Stop this. But that's very kind of you. I do appreciate it, Quantum Foam. Thank you very much. I will probably put it toward cat toys. Unfortunately, I don't have a cat in-game. I just adopted a cat in real life who was living behind my house. She was a street cat, and I took her in. All right. Let's see. Base planning. Bedrooms ought to be on the side, so says Noam Chomsky. So bedrooms remaineth over here a visitor. Oh. From Atasistan. Oh, no, we didn't get the most scuffed possible faction names. We got, like, the faction of, like... Unga Bunga, or something like that before. It was a great time. Let's claim these and reinstall them in our bedroom. Let me show you to my bedroom. I have some limestone urns in it. You're just gonna jump out of the seat of your pants when you see them. All right, let's go ahead and maybe... Okay, so we got planting. Planting will take place over here, maybe even to here. That's more or less fine. Defenses should take place about here. The next major thing is stockpiling. I like having stockpiling kind of central in the base. Rec rooms can be off to the side. Oh, the other thing that we want to do, though, so next to the refrigerator, that's where we want another rec room. Okay, I'll put this R in what is like a very fun color. Let's use yellow. Yellow is such a fun color. Oh my god, it's in yellow. All right, so this is going to be the location of our rec room, and the reason behind this is because we need to move from the refrigerator to the rec room area. It's not going to be quite that big, but we'll put it like that. So that's going to be the rec room. Rec room, refrigerator can just kind of expand all under the mountain, but the rec room should not be under mountain. That is unacceptable. This makes sense. From the rec room, where do we go? Well, other things that we need would be like a workshop. Workshop would be good. And we want to locate the workshop near the stockpile. Oh, we also need an infirmary. This is kind of a later consideration. Infirmary may go like here. I'm just going to put a very small eye. This is going to be like a long rectangular sort of infirmary. Okay, so we won't actually have as much space for planning then. I like to have big tails on my eyes. Okay, there we go. So that is the eye infirmary. Generator, room for paths, moving around, rec room, refrigerator. After that, we probably want... Yes, more room for Team Rocket. Stockpile zone. Stockpile zone... Methinks the stockpile zone... The stockpile zone could really go anywhere. I've actually changed the base meta to maybe have just some sort of turret or defense in the middle. Like, we could have a big X going through the middle. Yeah, what about that? That might actually be kind of interesting. Only because, here's something that I had. Back in my sea ice colony, which I think was one of my favorite colonies to do of all time, having turrets in the midsection of the base defended us from drop pods really well. So if we had just one big column for people to walk around in the middle here. Yes, it behooves us thus to do something like this. This way pawns can get around our base easier too. Gather and fraternize. Okay, I'm liking the way that this is going. Actually, we want to make that slightly more narrow because of the presence of the geothermal vent, so we'll do something like that. This, yes, it behooves us thus. Yes. Perhaps it will go up to about there. Alright, so then that will go like that. And then we probably want to do something like... Well, we could do a centralized stockpile zone, and that would give us room for trading. Oh, I like this a lot. I really do like this. Okay. Yes, I'm happy with this. We could put our stockpile in a somewhat central location, and we could put the workshops up here. So we have the stockpile? Or no, maybe we just put the stockpile across from it. That's fine. Think where I want the bedrooms. Actually, yeah, this makes sense here. Okay, so we will do a stockpile here. It's kind of awkward to make the letter S here, so this is an S, believe me. It's an S, of course. And then we do our workshops over here. Okay, this is fine. It's really not enough room for the workshops, but we might be able to somehow bring the workshops over here by just bringing out this path area so that we have only a small X. Okay, so then this is the basic idea. The workshops will be over here. The stockpile will be up here, so we have a large area to trade goods at. This is room for bedrooms. We can also expand bedrooms up here, slightly bring out the base more. Rec room, refrigerator, power, planting. Have I missed anything? What else do I need in this base, friends? Does it? Yeah, it does kind of look like the flag to Sweden. We could do it in yellow. Sweden! Look, it's the Swedish base. Shout out to Paradox Interactive. Not sponsored, but they just happen to be located in Sweden. Sweden! I can tell that this is going to get really in the way really fast. Let's get rid of that. Oh no, I destroyed my beautiful S! Gift shop. Prison. Thank you, I forgot about the prison. Okay, now the S looks even worse. Prison. Okay, so the prison. Yes, the prison I totally forgot about, as well as research area. Let's go ahead. So, wow, everything starts with the letter R. Let's use the intellectual color of cyan. Research area can pretty much take place anywhere, so maybe we'll just put that, like, tiny room right here. It doesn't really need to be close to anything. That's fine. Okay, so that is our even... Look, we have the refrigerator next to the rec room, next to the research room. What a horrible way I did that. Ignore that, though, for a minute. So that is our research area. We also need a prisoner area, which should be near... this. Actually, maybe that could be my prison. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna undo that. Now, I like having the prison nearby the refrigerator because they're going to be delivering meals to it, so this is going to be the prison P. Everything starts with P or R, I'm now realizing. Why do I do this to myself? Okay, we have an ancient mech here. I'm almost done planning the base. I know I've been spending a lot of time doing this, but honestly, if you don't plan the base, you're screwed. So that means that stockpile there, research room there. I think we make the research room just sort of somewhere up here. Research. And sort of miscellany. And then other than that... Or we could even put it down here. Or into the mountain. And then we build the bedrooms out from there. Okay, that's pretty good. Because that way we can put the bedrooms up here. And then this is all just blocks for bedrooms. Because bedrooms take up a lot of space, and they can basically be anywhere. So this will all be bedrooms up here. Did I forget anything else? L for lab. Ooh, lab. I kind of like that. Yeah, let's do that instead. Lab. L is also just a much easier letter to show here. Rename stockpile to reserve. Yeah, I don't have ideology on, so I don't have anything else. Armory, thank you. Actually, I just kind of put the armory near the infirmary, because that's where they would kind of grab weapons out of, right? So, that's the point. Alright. So, now we can get started in full force with our colony. First off, is there any kind of temperature need right now? No, we're at 50 degrees, that's fine. Where is our ancient mech? Okay, it's over there. That's just for the biotech events. So really, among all of these, I think that the first thing that we want to do is to... We could kind of build out paths just so that all of their walking is faster around here. Because it does take, honestly, an inordinate amount of time for them to walk around so much. I'm also just going to... you know what? Actually, they will do this. Since I already know more or less exactly what my base is going to look like, let's just go ahead and concrete everything. I like doing this early on because it just makes the whole rest of the colony so much more efficient, man. So I'm going to put this here. They'll have that room. I like everything at a just about like a double width there. This is going to be the infirmary area, so maybe we just put another... It's so cheap to put down and pick up steel that I just like doing this way. Okay, that's good too. This gives them plenty of room to walk around in over here. And then they can make a lot of diagonal movements throughout the base as well. That way, it's just easier for them to get around in it. Okay, so what is the next thing that we really want to do? It would be nice to get my stockpile into the correct zone early on so that we don't eventually have to move all of that stuff over there. I feel relatively defensible right here. Oh, also, too, I just want to do one other thing before I go anywhere. So we're going to create the danger zone. Or really, like, rather the safe zone, but I just prefer calling it the danger zone. Danger zone. Okay, there we go. So this is the danger zone, and let's expand that. to be within our base, so we just want to remain within our walls in case if anyone scary comes to kill us. You know, we won't be in any danger, of course. This is really rather the non-danger zone. The not danger zone, but that just didn't have as good a ring to it. One other thing I just want them to do. Okay, we're missing the wood for that blueprint. Never mind. It's okay. Why are you mining so much? I actually don't want you guys mining this early. Here, mining is only a 4th priority for you. Okay. Coolio. What else have we got? So we do have plenty of steel here. We are getting that done. Cool. I actually feel pretty good. What was the D zone? Oh, the D area. Danger. I guess, yeah. Finally, something that doesn't start with the letter R. Oh no, a mad squirrel. It's time to return to the danger zone. Come on back in, everybody. This is why we have the danger zone in the first place. Are you in? Oh no, Bashkir is out. Where is the? Oh no, alas, Bashkir is in danger. No more am I in danger. I have overcome the dangerous squirrel. We are alive. All right, so let's go back to unrestricted here. Oh, one other thing that I like to do just really early on in the playthrough because it becomes kind of a pain in the butt later. Let's go ahead and create a death zone. So, oh, wait a minute. I mean like a dead body zone. This starts to, you know, there's enough to do. Whoops, nope. Dumping stockpile zone. This will be, let's just put it all the way out here in this horrible area. And that will be clear all. This will be for corpses. Human corpses? Yeah, if anyone dies, they get banished over there. Okay, and then another one over here for rotten animal corpses. Fresh and rotten. No fresh animal corpses, though. Okay. So that's about all I wanted to do with that. Otherwise, I'm feeling pretty good. Bashkir is... You were moving around outside the base, but fine, whatever. You do you. An early rec room would be okay here. I think we can do these prisoner beds. We can just reinstall these right away, because it's nice to know what you've got for prisoners anyway, moving forward. What other stuff do we have? So we aren't missing anything. Wow, I've gotten better with my Rimworld planning, man. I actually have leftover room. That never happens. I can never escape the unnerving feeling that I missed something in these playthroughs. Oh yeah, power generation. I should probably think about that one, shouldn't I? Now we could do wood generation because nobody here is particularly smart. Although I do think we're going to need a battery. We will require indeed a battery. Let's make sure that somebody's doing that. It's going to be a while before they have time to research it, though. Why are we not working harder? Along with that, it would be nice to have just some type of power going. The darkness does slow them down. Now, the next thing that we might consider doing is planning out some potential zones for our wind turbine. If we're going to keep these open footpaths here, I've never actually done this before. Would that be enough room for an infirmary? And then we could... Nah, this would be an awkward spot for a... See, that just gets in the way of everything, them coming and going. This might be one of the few playthroughs where I just don't build a wind turbine. I think we're going to go straight for a wood-fired generator, and I know this is annoying because it's not automated. But too bad. Yeah. Alright, but for that, we're kind of going to need wood cutting. We just won't have power for a while. I mean, stone cutting. I just prefer doing it that way. So there's a stone cutter's table made out of wood. And we'll start putting things in the right places. So if this is going to be our workshop, we'll put it probably closer to the edge of that. Yeah, maybe right about there. Now we can start dropping off chunks in that zone, too. We can't actually put those up on a shelf, so we'll just create a small stockpile zone here for chunks. It's going to be just important priority for chunks. Stone chunks. Stone chunks only. No middle chunks, please. Let's just make that a large zone because they tend to end up doing all one type of rock. There we go. All right, and then we will start to haul these over when we get a chance. Just kind of clearing out the zone here, getting a sense of what's what. You know what? I'm actually just going to get rid of that Sweden flag. It's starting to blind me with yellow. But that's the idea. That's where our paths are going to be. Cool. All right. All right. Hospital research as well. We do have a hospital. Oh, hospital would be a good way to do that. Research. I do have that. Or lab. Wood generator. So power generation areas are kind of flexible. I think, you know, actually we could put it over here because I don't really have much else planned. That kind of takes away some space for bedrooms. But it also does kind of make sense to put your power generators, especially chem fuel or wood, by your stockpile zones. So yeah, you know what? Let's get our stockpile zone up right now so that we don't start... Oops. Ingram failed. Okay, whatever. Ingram, you are a failure, but we still will sort of accept you. Let's just do any stone blocks until we have... Let's say, I don't know. Well, we want to make it a high count, so let's say 190. I know that's a lot, but I have very high standards. Other things, too. So our colonists are surprisingly not upset and trying to kill each other. We got very good luck with our early people. Body mod are frustrated, but you've got a catharsist, and you're an optimist. Catharsist. Slept in the cold. The next thing we might want to do is to build out their bedroom, but I wouldn't do it without light, and I don't like torches either, so... Alright, but they are starting to get to some of the later tasks now. Alright, now we just let them work for a bit. Let's let them catch up on their tasks. How's everyone's day going? Oh, I totally forgot the kitchen. Thank you. I knew I was forgetting something. West Forent equal coalition. Treeville. I actually kind of like that. Welcome to West Forent. There is no East Forent, nor are there any of the other directions. But this is the west side. Needs more letter R. Okay, I'm fine with that. Welcome to Western Forent. It's, you know what? It's like it's an intimidation tactic to make us sound like a bigger colony than we actually are. You haven't even seen the rest of Forent. This is the west side, of course. Our many employees are unavailable right now because of how busy they are. Oh no, we have a psychic drone on women. Oh well. Nothing I can do about that, really. So, okay, planting work, fine. Ingram is doing that. I really don't want to keep building out of wood because I just like wood as the kind of first material, but then after that I don't want to have to replace everything, so let's just finish this up, and then we'll give them some time to work. Oh no, that's spoiled. Oh well. We were just about to get corpses butchered. Speaking of which, let's make sure that we butcher creatures forever. And then let's get on that kitchen, too, yeah. Kitchen... Ooh. I wish I'd thought of that, otherwise I would have made just a little bit more space. You know, we could kind of put it right about... you know, we'll just bury it into the wall right here, actually. I bet you we could do this. Kitchen. Food is the color green for Soylent Green, so this is the K. Here we go. Welcome to the K. Welcome to the kitchen. This is sort of a K. This is like a K with its leg out, like, woo, I'm a kitchen. Of course, that doesn't need to be quite that large. It'll probably be not quite so far back into the wall. That's what kitchens say if you listen very closely. Woo, I'm a kitchen. It's like listening into a conch shell and hearing the ocean. Actually, unpopular opinion, Soylent Green wasn't actually green. It was red, of course. The guy who invented it was colorblind. How dare you? Yeah, this is like a K with a stanky leg. Alright, so we've got our basic paths up. I'm thinking perhaps we could also just put paths in an X shape across our base. I know I'm doing an awful lot of concrete, but I just like to get these efficiency bits laid out early on. And then maybe something like this. We will just build the early paths, and then eventually we'll expand that out a bit more. We might not even need that much room for paths, but... I like this, man. Paths in the middle of the base. See, the cool part about this is that we could put turrets around here, 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 and here then, and then if anybody gets drop-potted in on, they could just run right out to this zone. Into the danger zone, and they would be fine. As it turns out. And this will just help them move around more efficiently as the entire playthrough goes on. Let's just connect these because it makes me feel happy. Cool, cool. Alright, I think that's about it. So now we can start locating things in their relative zones. Let's put the table there. Of course, we want to make sure that we can continue eating at the table. Otherwise, I might explode with anger. Fine. Good enough. Never build paths. I like building paths early on. It just makes them a little bit faster and more efficient. The whole playthrough goes quick and efficiently if you do it. We want to get a little bit of a rice surplus going early. I'm also probably going to move the butcher table maybe around about here. I guess the only flaw in this is it would be nice to get the kitchen between the rec room and the... I might move that later. I might actually just put the butcher table here, but it's in the relative zone it needs to be right now. Oh, kill this guy. Please, get rid of him. And this turkey. How could we keep wildlife in here? Gas pillars. Okay, everyone get back inside of the danger zone. I need to assess the threat. I must assess the threat. Oh, it's just one guy with a knife. Are you any good? No, he's jealous. Giggles Dernan. Not a very funny name to have sent to me. I return to the danger zone where I belong. And you return to death. Whomsoever should come to destroy the people of West Forunt will die. Sick invaders. Be gone. With your normal... It's not even worth taking your clothes, because they're just so bad. Just sit there and struggle. Is your faction forever against us? Hang on a second. Does their faction hate us? Gas pillars. Yes, they unconditionally hate us, so there is no way that I could even sway you to revoke your dumb, stupidity. Just sit there and pay for your sins. I believe I've made my point. Mega Sloth self-tamed. That's actually not that bad. Female Mega Sloth. Do I want to keep you for defense? Seems like this could be a useful ally. More like a mega friendly sloth. Alright, you can stay in here. You're not gonna go crazy. Is there anything else I can do with the training? So rarely do... Dude, I can haul? Whoa. I've never had a mega sloth like this before. I've never had a love like this. Okay, I'm going to train you. My pet mega sloth. Bro, the dog that we had in the last colony was actually pulling its weight. Queen. My queen. queen! There goes my queen! My queen mega sloth. Oh, she has wool as well. Look at her. Wow. Valid, queen. As I always say. As is my catchphrase in my videos. Alright, so we have the mega sloth now. This is useful. Oh gosh, we essentially just got ourselves a hauler. Wow, that was luckier than I'd thought. We, however, are terrible with animals, and, well, we can't get attacked by it. I don't believe that can happen. Although if the bonded animal dies, I will just say this. We had the Labrador Retriever turn on us in the last colony, who was bonded to one of the people, and it got everybody killed. It was really sad. So you just got to be careful with it. Actually, I'm not going to train it to attack. I understand that it... actually, you know what? It could probably hold up better than most of us in combats. Okay. Okay. I will do... Then we'll just do guard and maybe haul first, because that's the most immediately useful thing, and then we'll do more of the... what it's probably needed for more. Hugo the donkey, aren't you supposed to be dead? Yeah, you're supposed to be dead. I'm pretty sure we were gonna kill you. Yeah, we gotta kill you right now. Sorry. All right. Sorry, Hugo. Just maybe the karmic consequences of this life will lead you to better life later on. Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to do that. We should not be using stone chunks there. Okay. Whatever. Sad. All right, good. I mean, this base has taken a while to clear out everything. Should we... Nah, we'll just let the stumps deteriorate. That's fine. Cool. All right, quite a lot of work has transpired. How far are we into the playthrough? So it's been about an hour. I'd say that we have about... My intent here is to go for about 5 hours. So we've got plenty of time. And who knows, maybe if we do really well, we'll continue on. Our dresser is fine here. Let's go ahead and get some type of power going. So I think the very next thing that we probably want to do is get some kind of stone walls up. So Ingram, you're just kind of going for a walk. What are our colonists doing? You're hauling steel to the stockpile zone. I guess because we have that as a higher priority than this. Let's make sure that we're doing crafting a little bit before all of our hauling. I do like all the hauling getting done, but yeah, we kind of need crafting done first. Just a little bit of a micromanagey thing I'm going to do here is let's just bring a stockpile zone here for completed. Actually, we'll do it on a shelf. I'll do them as wood shelves. What the heck? I don't see why not. Okay, cool. Is this preferred? So I will make this important priority. So we will say that this is important, and this one, and we will link the settings of these two, and we will say let's clear all, and then we'll do blocks. So that way they aren't walking around quite so far to get the blocks in place. Cool. Alright, so we basically just got that done. What is the stone that we're dealing with the most? So we've got quite a lot of limestone here. We also have some marble, but I'm just trying to consider what is going to be the most plentiful. There's a lot of granite over here. That's a good amount of marble, but I don't think it's the same as the granite. And granite is good because it just holds up for a while. What is that? That's limestone. So at the moment we have a lot of limestone, but marble is really nice. But marble also brings up the value of your base. I think I'm overthinking this a little bit. What do we have a lot of right there? Alright, we have a lot of limestone. I don't want my base to be all mismatched, though, either. Let's just do marble. Marble is a really good material, especially for the beauty. Okay, so let's do marble here. And then where do we want to put our entrances to this place? I'd say here, here, here. And maybe here. We can't really get temperature insulation here, but since we're in permanent summer, my intent is to do only one wide walls. We'll do wood doors on everything, more or less. And what else? We'll eventually switch out to auto doors, but for now, that's fine. We'll make steel auto doors the goal. Okay, this is looking not so bad. So we can keep the stockpile zone in here, but we're just going to clear everything except for food. As well as plant matter. We want... I believe all of these will be in there. Yeah, cool. Alright, so that's that. Let's put in another zone. I'm just going to make this a general stockpile zone for stuff in here. S for stuff. This will be... We'll make it just preferred for everything, and this is going to be for all of our goods except for food. As well as... herbal medicine. This is another one that needs to be refrigerated. I can't think of anything else at the time. The other bit that we'll want to do is we'll just put herbal medicine here. Okay, cool. So that is our generalized stockpile zone layout. What did we just do there? Oh, whoops, I accidentally put a wooden door there. I don't know why I did that. Stockpile zone, lane out. We can get rid of that S, because now I know where that is. I'm just going to start to erase my plans as I go. Cool. That's that. Done. I may eventually change everything to shelves in there, but that's fine for now. The doors are too close. Yeah, I know. There is something that's slightly bothering me about putting the doors like that as well. I shouldn't have done that, but I'm going to leave it for now. Plan for winter. Yeah, we're in permanent summer right now. Otherwise, I generally like to do everything as too wide so that I can kind of insulate better. Herbal medicine doesn't require refrigeration. The last time I checked it did. Did I mess that up? The last time I played it did. Did they change it? Prison. Lab. Workshop. I think workshop is probably the next most urgent room that we want to create. So let's go ahead and maybe put this around about there. Are these slightly off? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, this path is slightly too wide. I knew something was off. Let's bring this in by 1 square. Ah, I feel satisfied and the universe can continue to exist. Okay, now it is more sort of symmetrical here. Do I actually want that? Yeah, because we don't really need that much room here. The other thing that I'm ultimately going to do is put 4 turrets right about here, 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 and here. Just so that if anyone gets drop potted in on, they can just walk out to here, and there come the turrets, shooting people. I'm going to make this a 4-wide path. I've never done paths this wide. I just kind of want to see what happens. It does sort of make sense, because if the turrets are here, then it's going to be a pain to move past them. Wait a minute, did I do that right? 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, okay, that looks good. Good enough. All right, in that case, I just want to get my paths laid out again. So how much? I do have plenty of steel still. Okay, I don't really mind taking up a little bit more of this planting room, because some exceptions have to be made to make the base more beauteous as I desire it. I like to establish my intent early on with the paths, because it just kind of gives shape to everything else. I really was not very organized when I first played this game, but watching other YouTubers made me better at it. Oh, I was going to put a door there, I guess. I don't know why I missed that. Man, we got really great constructors in this base. So probably the next thing, yeah, workshop. We want to finish off that. Maybe we'll put another door right there just so that they can get from the infirmary into the workshop. That might create annoying foot traffic, though, which will lead to more dirt. But it's fine, because I still think people are going to want to deliver goods through there. Okay, other things to consider. Too much space for paths with 4 wide, dozens of tiles. Maybe it is. I'm at the risk of being a little bit inefficient. I'm just going to try something new. Most of my bases just look the same. I think mobility is underrated. So I'm going to give it a shot for once. But feel free to critique if there's something else you like to see. And I will consider it. For cat treats, congrats on my cat distribution membership. Thank you, Clockwork Ouroboros. Thank you very much for the $5. I will put it towards some sort of catnip treat. Yes, Doormat's mod is very nice. Only reason I don't like to play with too many mods, at least, unless if I'm really going to go, like, hog wild on mods, is just because I find that if I start playing with them, people will start to suggest mods for literally everything that I'm doing. Like, oh, you can have the game play itself if you use this mod. And I'm like, well, I wanted to play the game. It's kind of this never-ending loop. And it's a good one, don't get it twisted, but at the same time, as a YouTuber, I prefer to make the videos for the most people to kind of understand them, and therefore I do it with vanilla mostly, but I've added a couple of tasteful mods that I think will work. Tasteful. Adjusts glasses. Some of them are really cool, though, too, like in overall game-changing, like Dub's Bad Hygiene is a really interesting mod, and is... all of Dubs' mods are just really nice. Like, they're not that invasive, and they're kind of cool. I think we might need a little bit more space for planting. I'm just going to kind of go back here and make sure I'm being just a little bit more efficient with my room and planning. Let's go here to the not totally fertile zones. And, you know, we'll probably just end up doing this thusly. I might make a little bit of space to build out more wall for this, but let's put out more planting zone here. I just don't want to totally miss out on this. Yeah, we'll have a strip right there. I might change that a little bit more, but it's fine for now. Alright, so that's rice in the ground. Maybe eventually we'll get corn, but I still don't think we're producing enough. Rice is very good at self-refrigeration. Another thing we're just going to want to jump straight to in this colony. Do we have enough for a nutrient paste dispenser? This is definitely a colony that needs a nutrient paste dispenser. Nah, some people don't use nutrient paste dispensers. Nutrient paste dispensers are extremely useful. They're good for colonies that are that have no good cook in them, or where they just have really high construction skill, or if you have just way too many colonists, they're useful as well. So they're useful for a variety of purposes. Everything that the body needs. I always forget which tile is better to... I think we can put it like that, though. That way we can get the max number of hoppers. Yeah. As soon as they mine out that. Let's get Ingram to just do that really fast, because I would like to close up my fridge soon. Lynx hunting... Okay, Ingram is being hunted by a lynx that was just standing right there. How unfortunate. That was extremely lucky, though. Why is wildlife making its way into our base? That was like a very dangerous animal to just be standing in here. What the hell? Not very cash money. I didn't even pick Randy Random. This is Cassandra. It's supposed to be normal Cassandra. How's everyone's day going? I didn't expect there to be so many of you here. I guess I'll stream on Saturday mornings more often. Everybody be sitting in their house, rizzing the cereal off the wall. Yeeting, sipping that thick tea. Or whatever kids do nowadays. Whatever it is. Skibbity. Alright, I'll stop saying grotesque, unchristian phrases. Let's go over to, okay, nutrient paste dispenser, la 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 la, and we'll have some hoppers. Alright, there we are. An Edward Hopper! We will actually just forbid this. We don't need quite so many hoppers right now. Eventually, this will be my intent. Cool. Alright, so that gets me a nutrient paste dispenser. Oh yeah, I forgot that we don't have power. Okay, so eventually we do want to get there. We'll just give them some time to catch up on this. Of course, we will need the power, and for that we need the power generation, and for that we need marble over here. But this is the general idea. Wait, why are you going back to mining right away? Oh, we already have enough stone blocks. Okay, we're going to need more. Okay, so actually, let's just do this as maybe 290, and then we want to make sure that we always have some marble. Let's make sure we always have 110 marble, because it's going to be our primary construction material. Ambrosia has sprouted. That is so far away, though, man. If you can remind me of this later, guys, I would appreciate that. But for right now, I just don't have time to go get ambrosia. We are indeed low on food, but that's only because it's the prepared meals. Okay, why are you doing that? Actually, battery, maybe fine. I'm cool with that. Does anyone have any cooking skill, actually? Plants. Cooking 0. Cooking 0. Cooking 2. Nope, we have no cooking skill. That is not good. What am I going to do before I get to nutrient paste? Let me just think for a second. I'm really happy with the way that the base was coming out. Am I using any DLC? Just biotech right now. Remind me of the ambrosia later. Maybe 30 minutes from now. I know, food poisoning will be a major detriment. Right now, I just want to get this thing up because my next plan is to do... Let's do a wood-fired generator, and I would like to have that here. But I'm just going to forbid it for a second. Let's hold this door open, and maybe this door... We can hold all of these doors open, actually. Yeah, all of those can be held open for heat transference. But the idea here is to do this, and then let's... We will put conduits... Actually, let's just hide all of our conduits in case if I change my wall formation later. I have plenty of steel, right? Yeah. I know I'll be using double the amount of steel, but screw it, I don't really care. We'll do it like that. And then we'll do that. Yeah, screw it. I'm just going to leave them hidden. I know that they get hidden automatically under walls, but it makes me happy. I don't have to overthink it. Okay, hidden conduits going there. That's better. So we're going to get this done in a minute. We're going to have marble, and everyone's going to shut up and be happy. How dare you? Give them a minute. Other thing that we'll probably want to plan out is some walls. So let's have some... Oh! Wall lamp. I love you, Wall Lamp. Now graduate. Wall Lamp has ascended to vanilla Rimworld status. Yes. We'll put one right there. And put one in the stockpile zone room. Put it on, I guess, like this wall. And we'll do one here and one up here. That's more like it. And we'll do one there. Alright. So once we get those marble walls up, then we'll have enough power to supply over to our nutrient paste dispenser over here. It's just going to take them a minute. Ooh, I should give you a sleeping spot, Queen. Where do we want Queen to sleep? Probably at the front entrance. I mean, if she goes down, we want to be able to tend to her fairly fast by the infirmary, so that's fine. My queen sleeps. Alright, we are up. We are up at kind of weird hours of the day. Let me go ahead and change back their schedule to make sure that they're kind of sleeping at night. Normally, I do think anything just all the time is pretty good, but generally speaking, they're in worse moods and they move slower at night, unless if they like night, like they're a night owl or something. It's not as common. Reason I'm waiting on this is because I don't want the rainstorm to destroy it. Actually, we can get it just built a little bit faster if we just do build roof area over here. And maybe Ingram, do you want to build that? There we go. Okay, so now we can build that. Great. Can you actually build that just right now? I want to get that nutrient paste dispenser. Now, nutrient paste dispenser, another reason why it's good is because you can't get food poisoning from it. Yes, you do get a really minor mood debuff from it, but it doesn't really matter that much in comparison to what horrible things food poisoning do to them, especially en masse. So I once had a colony of 100 pawns. I've tried 1,000 pawns as well, but the game just kind of borks. It's really funny. But, yeah, nutrient paste dispenser is great. I really like it. I think if you haven't given it a try, it's definitely something worth giving a shot. So we are not connected to power still. Oh, do we need to get a little bit closer? Okay, I guess we do. Yeah, you know what? I'll replace these walls. I just don't want to have to do this twice. So let's do that, and then we will build hidden conduits there. And then we will... Again, I could probably just do those as regular conduits, but in case if I change anything again, it's just easier. Alright, so then we'll do marble, and cool, we've got nutrient paste dispenser. Na-na! Celebration noises. Are everyone's assigned policies allowing them to have nutrient paste? I do believe it's in lavish to begin with. Nutrient. Okay, so it is allowed. Good. I mean, it's not their favorite food, but whatever. It'll keep them alive, and it'll prevent them from getting food poisoning. As far as... Is it time for you to remind me of that ambrosia? It would be a shame if someone didn't remind me of the ambrosia right now. Electrical short event. Oh, did I miss something with electrical? Nutrient paste dispenser. It indeed would be a good band name. Okay, so we won't allow sowing. We'll just do harvest fully grown. So those are only 26% grown. The only annoying part about this, and I'm just going to shrink this zone slightly, is because I don't want them just going over here to harvest any old tree that goes up. I don't think that ambrosia... I've never actually observed ambrosia. Does it spread? We'll just do a box sort of thing over there. So that is acceptable, but I also don't want this to be the home zone. No home zone. No home zone. Good. All right. Thank you for everyone reminding me of the ambrosia now. That's so considerate of you. All right. It's been only 20 minutes. I know, I was a little earlier. Question, I used to have a very unique tone of voice. No, it's not. Nope, I've just back in the past I was like full of air when I would commentate videos. Although it's also been 8 years since I created YouTube videos. Or since actually? I think when I first started on YouTube, I always started every video like I always spoke in this voice or whatever it was. No. I mean, I do put it on, but also I speak in many different voices. I think part of that is just because I get bored. Like, I do get bored when I talk. I also don't... You can see my picture now. A lot of people don't know that I've already face revealed. So honestly, quite honestly, it's the best way to face reveal. You don't want it to be a big dramatic thing. But I don't look like what my voice sounds like. So that also is a part of the equation. No, that's the reasoning. I also think I started off YouTube when I was 21. And I'm 29 now, so I do think stuff just changes over the years. It does. Yeah. But it's also just a combination of all my influences. I get influenced a lot. I didn't know who I was. I've gotten a lot better at this over the years, not gonna lie. I used to be pretty crap at YouTube. I still am. I'm just slightly less crap than I was. Please believe me. It's really not going well. It's all on the way down now. Alright, so I am relatively satisfied with my product right here. Let's go ahead and maybe get some more lights in, just so that people can move around without exploding. I don't need to get every perfect last bit of area, but enough is Enough is enough. Let's do it like that. We'll put one there. Lynx meat is rotted away in storage. Okay, we've got to start freezing our fridge. Do I like this door layout? You know what we're gonna do is we're going to replace this with a cooler. I think we can afford maybe 1 or 2 items on our grid. This might be the one I double up on insulation. No, I just look like a normal guy. Basically look like what you would Google if you just looked up the word guy. It's really too bad. Oh no, AI. I would really like to hear AI AA. Oh man, I heard AI italics. It was, let me tell you, it was something else. We have no, okay, so we have grid excess 540 watts, so we can still afford a few more devices on our grid right now. We still don't have a battery yet, and that's okay, but I'd rather get this geothermal power up and running. Oh, we also need one here. Let's go to the hidden conduits, maybe over yonder. All right. So, what do we have going for us? We have a little bit of traps. I think our defense is starting to kind of fall behind, because if we look at the history of the wealth... Actually, no. Our wealth has not risen all that much. But I do feel more stable slightly, so that's usually a sign. Let's get some kind of weapon production up, because I would like to get... Does anyone have any crafting skill, first off? Ingram, why are you unhappy? One crafting. Well, no one is good at it, so never mind. I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. The first opportunity we get, we want to trade for a ranged weapon, because melee is just not that great here. Ingram, why are you so upset? Why don't you just, like, mood manage? Oh, I totally forgot a horseshoe pin. How stupid of me. All right, let me go over to recreation, and we will give them a horseshoe pin in what will soon be the rec room. Right about there. Whoops-a-daisy, just forgot about that. Let's make this of... What stone do we have a lot of lying around? Let's do a limestone chess table. Stone is very nice. Very, very nice indeed. We will build some wooden chairs around it so that we can practice in chess. Yes, with great amphibians come great ambiguity, indeed. Thank you for the 199 DW. Also, Lore Harbor. I'm so sorry, I missed this one before. From one Florida man to another, thanks for the awesome content. Thank you for the $10. Appreciate you, my Florida man friend. Let me just see. Okay. Whoops. I'm so sorry, I missed that before. Oh, and I missed another one of these. Oh, God, my streamer blindness really kicks in. Ryan Bailey with the $5 before and the happy birthday message. Thank you very much. Thank you. As well as Turfy Apple with the member and 350 coffee on Zach Gilmore. Thank you, Zach. Aho, Zach. Appreciate you. Yeah, Rimworld is one of those games that just kind of... It just sucks you in. I can't really describe it. There's so much planning to be done, especially in the No Pause Challenge. It does kind of chill out here once we get to this basic level. Let's go ahead and just reduce the temperature in here down to... I've put Fahrenheit and Celsius. I like to bring this just a little bit lower. I bring it down to 0 Fahrenheit. I just like doing it that way, because I got no morals or principles. Okay, so we are going to get that stuff up. People are going to be less on edge and less mood breaky. Don't break my mood. My achy breaky mood. We are not... Oh, are we still in the danger zone? No, we are not in the danger zone. So why are we behaving this way? Much better. Next order of business. The light is off. Well, actually, maybe that's not the next order of business. We have a little bit of excess power here. That's good. Why are we not growing plants? Why are we not doing this? This is our job. We have to get to work, people. Hauling wood. Okay, they want to do a lot of construction here. It's this goddamn ambrosia. You know, I'm going to shrink this zone even more. Simply because it's just not worth it for all of this stupid wood. It's just it's a trip across the entire map. No wood will be had by me. Alright, that very awkward looking zone will make them slightly less inefficient. Okay, so we have a couple of recreation options. People aren't going crazy now. That was a bit of a weird short-term debacle. The next order of business. These are essentially prisoner beds, but there's no reason to make them thus right now. Let's move the research table over to where our lab is going to be, just for visual appeal. Other than that, the kitchen is just not necessary to make right now. I could carve out some walls and make them more square, but what would be the point? There's no reason to have an infirmary right now either. Oh, did I make it a home zone too? Whoops, thank you. I totally missed that. Zone. Welcome to the home zone. Clear home zone. Oh, nope. It's not. Maybe it was, but not anymore. This is the lab. These are the bedrooms. Maybe the next thing we could think about is barracks, but people's moods have already just been stable enough that I'm not worried about it. I think we'll do maybe one more rice crop, and then I think we'll be far enough ahead that we can think about corn, which is less labor-intensive. The other thing we might want to make is some kibble. Do until we have maybe 20. Is that already included in my stockpile over here? Let's say kibble. Kibble, yes, therein it lay. So we are good on the kibble now. Grunt. You good. Man, so much time being spent on this chess table. I didn't realize that would be so much work. It's like a masterwork chess table or something. Right, the wood fuel source is slightly, like, kind of jarring here, but whatever. Just go to bed for another stupid day. I just feel like we're not getting as much done anymore. I didn't need to build this. Oh well. Oh, let me turn on the auto rebuild too. Did I turn off auto home zone? It should be on. No, I had it on. I just deleted it earlier. Maybe rec room would be the next important item on the list. I think I could actually expand out the rec room a little bit lower. Right? This is kind of wasted space right here. I should have done something with this. I could put the butchering there. But another idea would be to build like another wall. We could even move this out of the way. But there's only a certain size that the rec room needs to be, but the more spacious the rec room, the happier they'll be in it. But at a certain point, it's just too much. Maybe we go like here. Nah, I think I'm just gonna... I don't think they really need a rec room right now. I think their expectations are still low enough that it's just not necessary. We'll just leave it. Let them catch up on other tasks. Okay, this has happened yet again. I'm going to get even maybe slightly more micromanagey here. Just because this annoys me. We are going to have 3 separate dumping stockpile zones, one for each type of stone. So here we will have we will have marble stone, marble chunks will be there. This one will be granite, like it already is. Granite. Don't take it for granite. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. And then we have maybe limestone right here. Limestone. Okay, cool. Things are happening to people. Let's go ahead and just haul these. Get rid of these. Get these out. Well, maybe do a little bit more stonery. We just have to kind of... Well, don't go crazy with the marble, but maybe like that. Okay, a mad doe. A doe has gone mad. Return to the danger zone. Return to the danger zone. Not a laughing matter. Ingram, can you get in maybe one pot shot from the doorway at this thing? It's a crazy doe. Doe, a deer, a psycho deer. No, don't do that. All right, there we go. Life goes on. Phew. See, this is what can happen in the No Pause challenge, which is why I do keep those around. Respect for the deer. 07 deer. Melee XP is when we're... Yeah. I've gone back because I had a good melee colonist the first time I played this challenge, but it's just... Look, the melee colonist did really well, but it just wasn't even worth it. You're better off just with chain shotguns. They're really, really responsive weapons, or submachine guns. Anything that's just really responsive is good in this challenge, because you can't take the time to micromanage. It's basically Rimworld, but the combat is exciting and scary. That's really all that the No Pause challenge is. Because you never really pause when you're managing your colony. You just pause when, you know, the poop hits the fan, metaphorically. Alright, but security is becoming a mounting concern. I could build more spike traps. We do have all the stone we need, more or less. Maybe I want to think about fires with raiders. Let's just leave it for now. What I will do... Maybe I will build these into granite. We'll just start with the front. Granite. Granite. And then maybe debuild these as well. Let's just get the areas around the traps first, and then we'll replace the rest of the wall. Okay, cool. Fixed. Sort of. Next. Actually, I don't really want to leave that as it is. Just want to assign that order right now, otherwise I forget that, and when I get raided, and it's bad, and I die, and I'm upset. Ingram... Go to work. Okay, there we go. Cool. I don't know why Ingram is always the target of my orders. She's just very helpful. Oh, we would get raided by someone literally immediately, and way too many raiders. Okay, this is not a laughing matter at all. Are they attacking immediately? Okay, they are going to prepare for a while. We have to get to work now. Everyone get out of bed and get to work. Not funny, not funny, not cool. Not very cash money. Stay in the safe zone, stay in the safe zone. Bad things are happening to good people. Why are we getting raided by so many of them? At least we have this attack, Mega Sloth. Okay, don't even worry about that. They did get the traps back up. I told you this would happen. Then you build that, and then handle that instead. Don't worry about the other one. Okay. Coolio. Cool. Amazing. Let's build yet more spike traps, because I just have no backup plan, and I am upset. I am very sad. Okay, how much time are we going to have? Wow, how did we get sent... like 2 raids in that amount of time? Maybe some of these people are going to be good, though. Okay, they're beginning their assault. No, that's not good. Go. No. Okay, go now. Go faster. Okay, good. At least you're fast at construction. Only 34 work. Get back in there. Get back to the danger zone. I think you can do it. Nope, you can't do it. You can't do it. Never mind. Never mind. Get out of there. Get out of there. Go, 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 go. Go back and defend thyselves. Run away. Grunt. Combat. You two, shoot. This is all we can do. They're fighting they're setting my Mega Sloth on fire. How dare you do this? You will pay for your insolence. Oh, Jesus. Hang on a second. Don't fire at our own man. Don't fire at our own man. I am on fire. I am on fire. This was pretty bad luck. Why did they attack me, like, so fast? Dude, no, not very cash money. Both of my people are on fire. Dude, how do you not retreat yet? Retreat! Capitulate! Oh, jeez, man. That's what I get for building wood walls, though. It's true. Alright, we are good. Grunt, you are burning. You are pulling an Anakin Skywalker right now. Rescue him. Rescue him. He is currently on fire. How do we put on the fire? Put out the fire. Put out the fire. No. Okay, good. He's not pulling a Darth Vader anymore. Oh, that sucked, man. Fortunately, my Mega Sloth will be fine. How is everyone else doing? Is anyone about to die? No, I mean, we're not doing too hot right now. But... Jeez, Louise. I was literally just about to replace everything. Just had the mad animal come through. Oh. Fortunately, I did all of the other stuff out of stone. Otherwise, our entire base would have just gotten destroyed right now. I actually don't think that this is going to be so bad. What just blew up? What was that? Get out of there, queen! No, my queen! No, don't even worry about the fire. Just the fire will... just worry about yourselves. Worry about yourselves. Yes, do use the good medicine, because there's just too many people down right now. Oh, and also self-tend, because I got nothing. And you're throwing a tantrum. Not my best moment. Self-tend, tend to yourself. Oh no, Grunt is down. Bashkir is also... bruh. That's so bad. At least my granite walls are doing good. Okay, get to the Mega Sloth really quick. Cool. Okay, nothing else burns down. Ingram goes crazy. Tantrum on Bashkir. And now the rains come. Okay. Fortunately, nothing is deteriorating, though. Burns are not as bad as other injuries, I suppose. Oof. Alright. Next thing we're going to do. Debuild all of these wood walls and replace them with the granite ones. Because that sucked and was terrible, and I hated it. I am going to do this, and then let's do this. And then live the rest of my life. Minor breakers. Fortunately, okay, cool. Now we're on Catharsis, and you actually didn't get burned that bad. You just got a minor... Oh, no, not your torso. But fortunately, your torso is pretty much okay. It would be a shame if your torso wasn't okay. Already tending to grunt. Good. We got over that surprisingly quickly, though. Wow. Other than destroying my entire front wall and all of our crops... Oh, no, they got the nutrient paste dispenser, too. I do have the components to come back from this. And I do have the steel. Okay, we'll be good. Ingram... Don't worry about the Mega Sloth for now. Just rebuild the nutrient paste dispenser. Cool. Phew, made it. Not by much. Not by much, man. Build another door there, and then we just do granite with all of that. Okay. I think they just walked straight through, though. I hated that. That's what happens, though, when you get too lost in planning. Okay, male psychic soothe. That's what I needed. That's what I needed. Nobody get infected. Don't get an infection. See, this is the problem with melee, and this is the reason why I really want to get him off melee ASAP. Because it's just too much. It's just too much for one in this. Deconstruct these wooden ones. Maybe they'll get some of that wood back and build something else. Ingram, you are sleeping. Why are you sleeping out there? Oh, because I had you do all work. My bad. Okay, cool. And let me just go back and change those work priorities to fire. It was only in that one instance where fire was just really not the right thing. Oh, and you're also a pyromaniac, aren't you? Ooh, that's not too good. Phew. I felt like Queen could have come in more handy there. Why don't we make a sloth zone? Like a sloth danger zone. I will create a new zone. Sloth. Alright, so if I want Queen to go to the sloth area... Whoops, I don't need that one. Let's expand the sloth zone to maybe just the front area of our base. So that she will maul people. Okay, so I can have her remain in sloth. For now, she will just remain unrestricted. Because we don't want her to turn on us. That would be bad. I'm not really... I was slightly surprised at the size of the raid, because the last ones had just been one guy. But the only thing was just the frequency of the raids. Like, I had one event, and then it was another right after that. That usually doesn't happen with Cassandra this early. That was actually 2 events there. Enemy raid. There was there was a mad animal. What was that one? Was that also... Okay, that was only a raid. Alright, maybe I need to be more... Well, it's also 500% difficulty. Okay, the other thing that I'm going to go ahead and say, lesson from the last time that I did 500% difficulty, and part of the reason I'm putting up so many traps is because if my colonists get into any fights, it's going to be so hard to get back any colonists. On 500% difficulty, Cassandra doesn't really like to send you anything. I actually won't take that. She basically pulls no punches. And you are just kind of stuck with whatever you get thrown at you. So you really want to keep your colonists alive. Losing even one colonist is basically a playthrough ender. Which is why I'm trying to avoid that fate. I deserve better. Oh, maybe Grunt will metamorphose into Torsolo. That is true. That is true. Eventually, I would like to get to herbal medicine. How much regular medicine do we have? Industrial medicine? 25. Okay, I will just stick with that. I know it's a waste, but whatever. Cool. Major break risk on Grunt. What is his issue? Awful barracks, he's hungry. Oh, why is our, Oh, because he can't get any food. Well, go eat something, dude. Do I have power running to those? Conduits are looking good, we just don't have any wood. Refuel the generator. Cool. Ingram, send him some food. Or Grunt, go eat. I don't... Nobody cares about you. I don't actually know how to get him to go take a nutrient-based meal. Okay, Grunt, you know what? Just... Okay, good. Fine, eat. Phew. Are we walled in again yet? Almost. Maybe we could deconstruct these and then use that wood. Just because I gotta get a roll on here, man. Cool, okay. So do that, and then let's build copies of these all around. Please, horses, don't attack us. We've been so good to you. Sheesh, man. This is why I didn't get started with any other projects, because before you know it, everything just goes crazy. Let me go get... This is just bothering me slightly. I will get 2 more of those so that I get light going there. Cool. No need to do that one. Okay, now we have granite. Ingram, you are eating, you are maintaining your mood stability, you are getting rice. What are you doing next? You are harvesting an oak tree. You are bringing wood to the spike traps. That's fine. Bashkir, with your unusual name? Grunt, we just need Grunt to get up. Fortunately, nobody had any infections. That was insanely lucky. I don't know how we got that lucky. They really shouldn't be doing this well. We'll refuel the generator first. Okay. We need more wood. Instead of going all the way out there to get wood, let's just chop wood from right in our own backyard. Cool. Okay, now they will spend some time doing that. We're running pretty low on steel as well, but fortunately we just don't really need too much more of it. Man, look at how fast Ingram is with the plants. Okay, the other thing that we can start to think about now is maybe making their barracks just slightly nicer, because that does kind of compound with the effects of everything else. So maybe let's replace one of these walls with marble, and then we will do... Yeah, there we go. Because they're going to be in this barracks for a while, so we might as well make life at least somewhat pleasant for them. So we'll install just one wall light, and then let's do... more hidden conduits. We'll kind of build these over that away. And then maybe run these up over the wall. Again, I don't want to do any more wood walls. I'm swearing off of wood walls for now. It's just really unfortunate timing when that did happen. Okay, cool. Next. Build copies of that in there. And let's get rid of those three. And then another set of marble walls up there. Cool. All right, so that gives them light in their bedroom. The next thing that we want to do is just mine out... Well, let's not mine because it's going to take them too long. We will smooth some of the walls in there. This is going to make everybody's mood just slightly more stable as we go. Are we done with these walls up here and down here? No, so we'll just give them a little bit more time. Cool, cool. Okay, haul those down. Getting done with the walls again. Okay, this place finally is starting to look safe. For Christ's sake, once and for all. Oh, hold that open. Make sure you do that. Yeah, you want to hold that door open so that raiders have a clear path so that they do go down your trap hallway. And they don't just, like, faceplant into the wall. Good time to switch to corn. Perhaps. I would like just a little bit more rice before I swap to corn. What else do we have? Steel. We are running kind of low on steel. So do we have any steel on the map that we could just deconstruct? There does appear to be some over there. But honestly, at this point, I think we're going to be just as well off just starting to do a little bit of mining of this compacted steel here against the wall. Okay, Ingram isn't totally terrible at that. Ingram seems to be the most responsive of our colonists at this task. Yeah, she's not totally horrible at mining, so let's have her on a 2 with mining as well. That way they just get a little bit more of that done. Mining is a helpful task. Okay, now they have just a little bit of light in their bedroom. Actually, no need to do all of this. No need. Cancel. Cancel. I don't need that. I don't need that right now. Work on the other stuff first. Okay, cool. Life goes on. Steel. Mining some steel. You know, one of my favorite mods that is just kind of weird is the mining helmet mod. Ooh, cows have joined us. Welcome, cows. The cows may live among us. That's about all I have to say. I don't really have any animal pen area. I guess what I could do is to create a zone, like some sort of cow zone. Welcome to the cow zone. Yeah, you know what? Let's do a cow zone. I will put it out here in front of our base, though. If someone decides to raid us from up here, I'm just going to let the cows die. And we'll put some kind of pen marker in there. What do we have? Miscellaneous. Pen marker. This is the cow zone. Welcome. Alright, what about our bedroom? Our bedroom is awful. It is not getting much better, but one thing that we can do is to start to smooth out some of the floors and just make it slightly less dirty. So let's do that, because we do have a lot of construction skill. And I see this as a positive. Let's smooth the floors. of our bedroom, just so that they don't hate it quite so much, and so that they're slightly less moody. They do have that yellow mood right now, and I don't necessarily like that. Okay, cool. We're getting the cow pen done. I'm feeling safe, sort of, right now, which makes me feel less safe. Because it's usually when I'm on edge that everything's not, you know, fine, but let me just go ahead and take away some of these planning marks. So this is going to be my bedrooms over here. I'm thinking something like that. Let's just give them a little bit of time. Meteorite of granite. Didn't really need that, but whatever. Other things that I could do, I could wall off this area so that it's not so horribly dirty and unpleasant in here, but I just don't think it's going to make a difference. These horses also look like a major target. My only fear is that they'll attack us if we attack them, so maybe we'll just keep the cows there. We will have this be the cow zone. Where is the cow? The cow zone, yeah. Where do we have the cow zone? Hang on a second. Cow zone, autocut. Animals, allow cows, allow cows. Can we lead back the cows? Pen is not enclosed. Why do I not have an Oh, it's because of the door. That is unfortunate. What I could do would just be like, I don't know if this is going to interfere with raider pathing, but I could just do this. I don't really expect to get raided from up there, but that probably means that's where I'll get raided from. Okay, well, whatever. We have the cow zone now. So where are the cows? The cows are over here. Rope that cow. And you rope that cow. There we go. Okay, cows are actually quite useful. They are pretty good. Very, very useful for milk. Mainly the females. Keep like a bull or two alive just so that you can keep reproducing them. But they are very productive. They are one of the better Rimworld animals, along with maybe Muffalo. Muffalo used to be even better when they had milk. Unfortunately, they don't anymore. And it's just sad. It is. It's just sad. But there go the cows. I'm so happy to have happy cows living in my colony. Yeah, they're so low maintenance if you have a lush and fertile map. I'm just trying to see, though, will they be able to... Nutrition consumption versus growth. Okay, so that looks fine to me. So they are producing more than... You just want to make sure that they don't eat all of the grass and then run out. Because I don't want to get into growing hay and all of that stuff. What do you have? You don't have that. You will equip the plasteel knife. Ship to the stars. Cool. Okay, things are going better around here now. So then we have ambrosia. You know, we have some ambrosia, but honestly, I just think that the trips back and forth on the map are not even worth it for this ambrosia zone. Now, I like having something for them to use, like if they're kind of on edge. But it's just such a long trip. It's so much foot traffic, so no. I say nay. And it's not because of the horses in my... Well, maybe it is because of the horses in my base. And I say moo because of the cows. And I say yee or whatever sound a donkey makes. You guys remember Arthur? And I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. Yeah. Arthur. Smooth the surface there. What are those squares on the ground? Oh, that's my planning. Okay. Alright, the horses have... Oh no, not cow 1 with the disease. I actually do care about you, cow 1. Actually, cow 1, I really care about you. Are you gonna be okay? 10 quality. Okay, 51%. I actually am going to give you industrial tech medicine because you are a pregnant female cow. Not a joke. I need you. War merchant, she provides. Yes, war merchant. Okay, this is what we've been waiting for, friends. Aho. Ingram, go trade with them. I would like something of a ranged type. Recurve bow is not that bad. I think, you know what, with my luck with flames, I'm not going to test it with the flame bow. I will just take a recurve bow. That is fine with me. I will give you the steel knife. I'm actually going to give you a lot of this ambrosia just because I don't want our colony wealth going up too much. And shame on me, I know a little bit, but I would rather have some herbal medicine right now just because it's just all around more useful. Components, no, I would like to keep those. Why are there pants over? Oh, because of flak pants. That's fine, I suppose. Give me even more medicine. Give me all of that medicine. Ambrosia, you can take all of the ambrosia. You know what? Maybe leave me with like 10. I think that's about it. No, queen is mine. Do you have any other armor we could use? Fox fur, parka, no. I think that's about it. You know what? Give me one more recurve bow in case if any other colonists come in. I just don't have anything right now. Alright, I feel relatively satisfied with my product here. Grunt now has a weapon. Everyone has a ranged weapon. Great. Okay, so now if raiders come in, we won't have that awkward hokey-pokey going on when we get into combat. Okay, we've got some kind of flash storm right here. Alright, why are we not moving this horse? Oh, because we have to do some cleaning. Yeah, I agree, that's fine. But you know what? Everyone just focus a little bit on the cleaning. I just want that horse out of the way. Yeah, we need that horse's meat, just for the butchering. Cool. Phew. Holy cow, man. Literally, holy cow. How is our cow doing? Immunity. Okay, she's gonna be fine. And we can keep her on. I think we can keep her. No, I'm not chancing it. I will give her industrial medicine. Alright, how is our barracks now? Are we liking this place? It is decent. That is acceptable. I don't really care to make it that much better. It's fine. Live with it. Hey, Austin McKay, how are you doing? Convert granite meteorite into a statue. Trust me. Oh, really? Do they do like a special event from the meteorite falling? I've never done that. First time chatter, long time viewer. Hey, thank you for the 5. Also, thank you for the 350, Austin McKay. And thank you for the 5 Canadian. Fatal Fiend 2. What happened to Fatal Fiend 1? Thank you for making my sleepy time more bearable. My parents argue a lot, and your vids help me sleep. I'm sorry. I hope that gets a little bit better. And I hope you get to sleep. And again, like I said, no need to send any money. Just enjoy. I do need your watch time, though. I do desperately need your watch time. Everyone. And Zach Gilmore. Oh, I already said Zach Gilmore before. Sorry, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. But yeah, again, seriously. I do desperately need your watch time. So yeah, leave me on as you fall asleep. As is, I think, the current YouTube meta. But yeah, guys, save your money. Save your money. I do appreciate it, though. But if you did, thank you. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Space granite statue. Monkeys in space. Ooh. Aho, my friends. Indeed. Let us return inside. It's always like a mad turkey that precedes. This is like a dive bomber turkey who goes in. It's like a kickoff right before we get attacked by. It could be men with guns. But it's always some sort of bizarre wild animal like a rat has gone mad. And then after that, like, the coalition of Philadelphia would like to destroy you with their grenades or whatever happens. This is their way. Nothing against Philadelphia. I don't know why. It just sounds like the name of an alien tribe. Okay, the Kinroar of Oyowash has arrived. Oh, look, it's a bunch of furry people that look very aggressive with strong clubs. Okay, I really don't want to get beaten by these men. Let's go ahead and maybe wake up our sloth. We are still unable to train the sloth because it's too advanced for us to even understand. Okay, this is outside of the danger zone. Let's go ahead and maybe get out of there. Ingram, I need you. Work on the wooden spike trap, Grunt. Work on the wooden spike trap. Come on, people. We gotta get going. Maybe I did too much wood here, man. We're using it as so many things. Fuel, you name it. Okay, maybe 4 spike traps is enough. Heck, get that get that out of there. Dude, come on, let's go. Come on, people. Okay, he's already constructing the wooden spike trap. Okay, 4 wooden spike traps is just barely enough. Everyone return to the danger zone. Sloth, return to the sloth zone. Sloth. Yes. And my people actually just hang out inside for a minute. Can we raise the sloth from its slumbers to protect us? The sloth is so much more hardy than the rest of us. Stop telling us not to give you money. Also watching at 0.25 speed to increase. Oh god, this is like that horrible birthday loop I fell into. But yes, I do need the watch time. Also, Austin, thank you for the $20. Also because you... Okay, thank you then. It makes sense then more. See, this is less micromanagey. This is the good life. This is the eudaimonia we sought. The ranged meta. Look at my people standing behind trees and bushes, ready to destroy the enemy. Keep shooting the far one. I want them to retreat faster. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, this is horrible. How is it I've killed so many of your people and yet you still attack me? These insane maniacs. No, bro. No, 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 no. No. What the hell? Dude, no. Not very cash money, not very cash money. No, don't follow me back into my bedroom. Oh, God. Seriously? You're going to die in 12 hours? No! Oh, God! Why? Happy place, happy place. I killed like 5 of your people. Jesus. No. I have a reformed nudist living in our base now. No, no, don't take my people. Oh God, why? Why? This sucks so much. How did you survive 2 spike traps while carrying a woman? No, don't take Ingram. She's so much more important than the rest of my colonists. Save Ingram. Save her, Man in Black. Save her. That was so many enemies. Now they're taking all of my people. How dare you? Die, you dingus. We're all being kidnapped. No. No, I hate you so much. All my hopes and dreams depended on this. No, Von B. Oh, God. Why? They're being kidnapped by furries. This is the saddest thing that's ever happened to me. Oh, God. Nobody expects the furry in, because, yeah, we just literally got raided and mauled by furries. How many of the furries did I kill before they just continued to take us? Oh God, Black Cat Studio, thank you for the 2 Canadian. No, why? I am upset and my day is... I had... Okay, I'm going to go back to analyze. The last time we did this, everything was fine. They survived 4 spike traps. Well, it killed only one of them. I guess because these furries are so meaty and powerful. That must be the reason why. Alright, I guess all of my people are dead. Except for now I have Von B, who's going crazy. And is a reformed nudist. Well, I mean, we do get the man in black. That is fair. That's a legitimate new colonist. I killed 3. Well, only 2. Only 2. How many raiders was that, though, originally? Was that 5 or 6? Was it 5 or was it 6? I failed to pay the uwu tax. They killed a mega sloth. Maybe because they were furries, they, like, somehow allied with the sloth. This is upsetting, though. I had 4 spike traps. See, even that amount is just spam. He's an opportunist. Oh, man. Well, 500% difficulty. There you go. I mean, the last time we did get raided by furries, but I think it was only maybe 4 or 5. I'm just surprised that many furries were that persistent in destroying us. They did walk through all the spike traps, though. I mean, plan as intended. More or less. So, Von B, do you have any qualities that could make you the prom queen today? No. Man, I feel kind of upset. Like, I never really got as far as I thought I would, you know? I know what's going to happen here. I'm probably going to have to call it there. Okay, so let's do a post-op on it. I wanted to go, like, between another 1 and, honestly, 3 hours, but I guess that's just to say that this is a challenging playthrough. I really do like this playthrough. However, if you watch the VOD of the last one, and again, no pause or anything like that, it is... I mean, I am using some cheap defense tactics, but, you know, you kind of have to in this... Except for Adam. Adam is very good at it, which is why I say go check out Adam, too. We did survive much longer, though. I'm surprised that we died so fast. I didn't really feel like I made any mistakes. What would I have done differently, though? So the one change I made, I think our combat lineup was actually good right there. I think standing behind that spot was a good idea. I think furries are indeed powerful. Probably if I were to go back, it's hard to say anything more than just build more spike traps. I guess I could have slowed them down a bit more, but even that doesn't really make a big difference. Maybe one flaw was that I did divide the defenses up into 2 sections this time. It might have... No, I mean, even still, if they'd come from there, you could have had the same thing happen. It's hard to say. What could I have done? I guess I could have used a different material. You know, I had all this stone lying around and I didn't use it. I like to just build out of one material, but we had the fires. But stone also does take a long time. Maybe I'm just going to swear off wooden spike traps for the long run. It does come down to factors as minute as that, though, when you play with no pause. Normally I would try again, but I'll probably just do it in another stream another day. 2 hours is plenty. I prefer 3, because it's about as much time I have in streaming before I start going, and then I start becoming loopy, which is, of course, another occasion for another thing. But no, I don't really want to restart in the middle of a stream, otherwise it just makes it bad. No pause. I did die from pause, though, ironically, isn't it? It is sad. Wooden plate armor, potentially. They did go down fast, didn't they? But those furries were strong. Those were big, strong furries. Big, strong furries. Pushing us around. Not that I like that. Not that that's something that I'm into, of course. But it is sad. Maybe I'll turn off biotech. Just to avoid the... Or maybe I will... You know what? I will get my own furry. But goddamn Queen the Megasloth didn't even defend us. Or did she? What was she beaten? She was beaten. Viciously beaten. Yeah, she did protect us. I'm surprised they got through that. I think just the next time we just build whatever I just said. Nah, double granite wall. I don't think that would have made a difference. Or how so? Explain. What do you mean? It could have been a longer kill zone. I think maybe just some stone spike traps because the Wookiees, yeah, the Wookiees are indeed powerful. Possibly steel, possibly steel. Anyway, I built my spike traps out of the wrong material. I've fallen and I can't get up. And so concludes the sad ending to the No Pause Challenge. If you want to see a better version of the No Pause Challenge, I'm going to keep attempting this with various different spins on it. I think it's a really fun way to play the game. It just makes it a lot more fun. And it also makes Rimworld something that you can sit down and play in, like, you know, 3 to 5 hours rather than 7, 8 hours, which can be a longer one. So it is a fun way to stream. I do recommend it. It is fun for testing how prepared you are on your own colonies, too. Just something I would unironically enjoy. Even if there were no like big YouTube challenge around it, I just kind of like playing this for myself. So anyway, thanks for joining me for it. I think that's about it. Leave your commentary on what to change in the No Pause Challenge, because it is still kind of new to me, and I am curious as to people's tips. Think that's about it. Thank you all for all the birthday wishes on not my birthday. I do appreciate it. Yeah, alternating traps might actually be good. That's true. Show us the meteor. I will end on the meteor. There is the meteor. And I think that's about all I've got to say about that. Thought I had something else to say. Oh yeah, if you want to see the slightly last version, go check out the VOD channel. I have the 5-hour No Pause Challenge. It did die in a similarly unexpected way, but it was fun. Anyway, we get to bring in all the goofy Rimworld events too. And I think that is occasion for celebration. I think that's about it right now. We have no one to raid because this is not Twitch, so I think that's about it. And yeah. Yes, happy birthday. Happy womb escape day, of course. And indeed, I will remember the ambrosia. Anyway, I think that's about it. Until